We're happy to have you here for our celebration tonight. If you're outside under the tent, no worries. We're simulcasting outside, so you can still hear and see everything that's going on. You're not missing any of the fun. Spring 2023 cohort, I have reserved seats for you up front. There's no escape. So let's see. Elise, who else am I missing? Who am I missing, guys? Okay, Tanya, Kelly, Charlie, Cassie, Tina. Yep, I'm calling you out by name. Spring 2023 cohort, come on up. All right. Do we have a... So, welcome, guys. Let me just give you a little idea of what's going on tonight so that you've got some ideas of what we're doing here. So, we're going to do a little welcome and introduction here. You're going to also hear from the chair of our advisory board. And we're going to do a little reflection because, in addition to this being the graduation of the spring 2023 cohort, it is also 5 years of E4All. This is the 10th cohort. So we can't let that go by without a couple of reflections on 5 years at E4All. We are going to hand out some certificates. We're going to hear from our entrepreneurs. They're going to do the vaunted elevator pitch that everybody has to do. And then the party, so that's going to take us probably till about 7:30ish. And then the party is going to continue. Throughout the night, Codpiece will be playing outside. We have food from Jay's Twisted Barbecue, inside and outside. Please eat the food. We have bars inside and outside. Please drink the drinks. And in between songs outside, we're going to also hand out some big checks to these guys. We're also going to name an alum of the year for each of the years that we've been in existence. So we're going to honor 5 of our alums from the past. We're also going to recognize some of the volunteers who have helped us get here because we are nothing without our tribe. And we're going to do all of that outside between sets on the music. So basically, we've got about an hour in here where you have to listen to us drone. Then we're going to party outside, and every so often we'll interrupt to do some fun stuff. Feel free to eat and drink during the program. Let's see, bathrooms. There's bathrooms out front. There's a couple extra porta potties out in the parking lot if we get desperate. Emergency exits. These doors do open, although technically the emergency exit is underneath the pride flag. And can we hear it for our hosts at Cape Cod Beer? How many of you, show of hands, for how many of you is this your first time at Cape Cod Beer? Leanne, notice we brought you some new blood. Fresh meat. Okay. Let's see. Hang on, got to consult the notes.
How's the food, everybody?
So Jay came up to me this afternoon and he's like, Kai, I just threw in a couple extra things. Like, there's some poached salmon on the menu now. And I'm like, okay. All right, so feel free to eat and drink throughout the celebration. Don't wait on breaks. They aren't there, so just keep going back for more. But okay, so let's do one of my favorite things here. We're gonna do a little exercise together, okay? We're all family in the room, right? All right. So, first of all, thank you for being here, despite the fact that the weather was like pouring, and I know some of you ran in through the rain. So thank you for being here to help us celebrate 5 years together, celebrate this graduation. We're really excited for these entrepreneurs. They have worked their butts off. And not only are we excited to celebrate what they've accomplished in the last 3 months, but we're also excited to see what the future holds. Because, you know, I'm looking around this room and I'm looking at so many of you who are alums of the program and seeing all of the things that all of you have accomplished in the time that you have been part of the fam. So I'm excited to see what these guys do because I've seen what you guys have done. So before we get started, I'd like to do a little exercise. You guys ready? Wow, that was some overwhelming enthusiasm. It'll only be like 60 seconds. You guys ready? All right, so we are a community here, and I want to take a moment for you to think about the positive impact that you are having in this community, on these entrepreneurs, on Cape Cod in general. So, close your eyes. I can actually see you, so close your eyes. And please take a minute to think back to a time when you were grateful for the support of someone else. When you were in a situation or there was a circumstance and someone reached out to you and it brought so much joy and gratitude to your heart. What was the situation? How did it make you feel? What did it feel like to have someone do that for you? Now, imagine you're one of these entrepreneurs who are graduating today. You have been tortured for 3 months by Kai. You have shown up to classes twice a week. You've shown up to mentor meetings once a week. You've put in long hours. You've cried. You may have bled. And you're here today supported by this entire community of people. You're excited to see what the future holds. But you also know that there's going to be challenges ahead of you. This is not the end. This is the beginning. You're going to need funding to grow your business. You're going to need support to overcome the obstacles that inevitably arise. You're going to need this entire community. I would just like each and every one of you to remember that when you donate your time, your support, your resources, you are what is bringing that feeling to this community. We literally cannot do it without you. And every piece of yourself that you pour into helping each other is what makes this an absolutely wonderful room to be standing in. Thank you.
Actually, before Kai goes too far, I just want to say that we had like 17 diagrams and maps, and we have plaques, and we've got a band, and we've got food, and all that was due to excellence on Kai's part. So can we give her a round of applause? And for many of you, you know a lot about Eat for All. You're connected to the organization, but a few folks in the room I don't recognize, and so I just want to back up to the very beginning and say, we're E for All. We're Entrepreneurship for All. We are a 501c3 nonprofit focused on economic development. And each year we help up to 30 entrepreneurs from all different backgrounds to launch their businesses here on the Cape. So that's what we're celebrating tonight. And we're going to kind of be, as Kai alluded to, switching back and forth between this graduation of this latest class, our spring 2023 folks, 13 new businesses. And then instead of a typical keynote, you'll just get to hear more from me and our board chair, John, and we're going to celebrate the 5 years of E4All and talk a little bit about that. So excited for that. But to kick things off, we need to say thanks to the sponsors that make it happen for us and that allow us to offer all that we do for free to the entrepreneurs. And so let's first acknowledge Neat Heat, whose logo you see here. This is a product of Craig Coe. He's one of our mentors. If you have baseboard heating in your house and it looks a little rusty, Neat Heat is this clip-on plastic thing that you get from Lowe's or Home Depot, and it makes your baseboards look brand new, and you just clip them on. So that's a company out of Bourne, one of our mentors, Craig, but he sponsored this event. So big thanks to Neat Heat. Also want to give a shout out to Bank 5. They've been a wonderful partner for us. This is our 3rd year of partnership with Bank 5, and they have committed $75,000 over the course of this partnership of the 3 years. So big thanks to Bank 5. Who else I got to thank? Rockland Trust Foundation stepped up big time, and they've given us $10,000 a year for 3 years. So big thanks to Rockland Trust. I want to give a big thanks to Clifton Larson Allen Foundation and to Congressman Keating and Representative Kip Diggs, both of whom have unlocked earmarks for us in the last year. So huge thanks. And speaking of elected officials, Courtney, are you in the room? Hey, Courtney. So Courtney Butler is here representing Representative Chris Flanagan's office. Chris was one of our early mentors and is a big supporter. I want to thank the State EOHED Urban Agenda Grant. And last but not least, we want to thank the Cape Cod Foundation Women and Girls Fund. And so for that, I'd love to invite Muska Yusuf up. She's been one of our mentors, and she's the co-chair. I can't even get through the intro. So Muska is the co-chair of the Grants Committee and was instrumental in creating this Women and Girls Fund. So big thanks to Muska. I'm going to hand it off to you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good? All right. Hi, everyone. So as I was about to say, or I wasn't about to say, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I am Muska Yosef. I am one of the co-chairs of the grant committee for the Cape Cod Foundation's Women and Girls Fund. Woo! And we just recently launched in 2023 our first round of grants that went out to 4 different nonprofits, and one of them is E4All. So just to give you a little bit of an overview, in 2017, a small group of women, Kristen O'Malley, the director of the Cape Cod Foundation being the leader, wanted to study the status of women and girls on the Cape. And so for the last 2 or 3 years, a small group of women have been compiling data and focus groups to find out how are women and girls doing here economically and in their businesses and personal life. And if you want to see our findings, go to the Cape Cod Foundation's website, and there is a link to the Women and Girls Fund. There's an amazing PowerPoint presentation and videos from women and girls that will tell you all about the story. And in March, we actually launched. So right now, our goal is to get up to 1 million by 2026. And just to be clear, what we're doing is we're funding programs that are specifically targeted to helping women and girls find self-sufficiency, economic opportunities, and also for girls in particular, mentorship was huge. So the application we got from E4All fit and checked all of our boxes. We're so excited to have this partnership. And I just want to say congratulations to everybody here. And we look forward to working with E4All at the Cape Cod Foundation. So thank you.
Thanks, Muska. At this time, I want to also give a shout out to the volunteers that do one of the most thankless jobs, which is the board members, because they have to do the fundraising, and sometimes that's not as fun. So if you're a board member, can you stand up? Can you wave? I want to give you a round of applause. So board members, if you'll stand up, if you'll wave. So couldn't do it without you. It makes a huge difference to me personally, and I thank you. I also want to give a shout out to the E4All staffers, many of whom are from out of state. We have some HQ staffers, and we have at the donation table the executive director from Rhode Island. So a big thanks. They're out in the tent mainly. I'm waving. But thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. And then the peer support specialist. It's a new role. We had an entrepreneur go through our program last time, and she was like, you know what? I think I could really help out this year's or this cohort by like coming back and just being their peer support. So she wrote her own job description, and she's been volunteering like crazy. Jen, can you come up? I just want folks to clap for you. Cool. So Jen's been killing it.
Yeah, I'm so proud of this group. I love my. Well, come on. All right. I guess everybody outside has to hear me too. I love my fall 22 group. Nobody could ever replace you. However, I have a new sisterhood, so you guys are my forever family. But this is my sisterhood. So I am so proud of all of these women. You guys are kicking ass and taking names, and keep it up.
So without further ado, let me hand it over to the class speakers from this spring 2023 cohort. We are looking for Tamora Israel from Community Productions, Kelly Fillion from Simplified by Kelly.
Oh, yeah. What's up, peeps? It's going to get weird. All right. Hi, everyone. Can you hear us?
Does this one work
Okay.
too? Yes?
Yeah?
No.
Yes, no? Okay. Hi, this is Kelly Fillion from Simplified by Kelly. And I'm Tamora Israel from Community Productions. Yeah! And we're alive. We made it. Yes! So, for some reason, we were picked to be class speaker, and regardless of what happens tonight, remember, you did this to yourselves. First things first, entrepreneurs, raise your hands. Yes, buy them a drink, okay? It's been a long road. Is there anyone here who has a business idea? Raise your hand. Business idea? There you go. Sign up for the accelerator program. Kai, Taiki, yeah, we want commission for that because we just found out. Okay. I bet some of you were invited here by a friend who did this business thing where they didn't eat, sleep, or drink for like 3 months. Maybe a little cranky. They were in E4All.
All right, so you've heard a little bit about what E4All is, so let me explain it to you. E4All is like riding a unicycle while holding an umbrella and eating a taco. And if you don't know how to ride a unicycle, you better learn because E4All will not teach you. I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. E4All is an organization that supports entrepreneurship for all. Get it? E for all. Bada bing, bada boom. And E4All hosts the Business Accelerator program, which is what we just completed. The Accelerator is a year-long program with a 13-week intensive period. And we're going to talk a lot about the 13-week part, mostly because we just finished that and we have no idea what's beyond that.
Oh, yeah. I was just enjoying what you were saying. So now that we're done drinking full blast from the fire hydrant, like you do, if you're an E4All alum, you know exactly what we're talking about. Let us explain a little bit about the process. So the Accelerator program is exactly what it sounds like. It helps accelerate your business. First, it starts off, you get accepted, yay, wicked excited. You get to meet people in your cohort, which sounds like a white-collar street gang. It just does. And then you speed date with strangers, and you find your team of mentors, and then you meet your mentors, and then you start classes, and everything is good, man. Everything is great. You're kind of keeping up. It's fun. And then they talk about the spreadsheet. Then they bring in the spreadsheet. Big mama spreadsheet. Oh, my gosh. And then you cry. And then Kai says, if you're not crying, you're not doing it right. And then you black out in your 10-minute presentation, then you cry, and then you remember that you're an entrepreneur and you got bills to pay, so let's get it together.
we're joking about how intense the program is because it is intense. But one thing we want to highlight is that this program for entrepreneurs is free to us. We did not pay to be a part of this. So yes, you have to dedicate your time, so it's not free in that sense to make the program work, but it's offered at no cost to you. You meet with your mentors once a week, you attend class twice a week, you have homework, but all the expertise, support, and accountability is provided to the entrepreneurs for free, which is truly, truly incredible. The dedication from staff that put on this program, the mentors that volunteer their time, and the content specialists that come in to share their expertise is what makes this program great. There are several benefits to this program that are not all necessarily business related, like meeting your cohort. You're accepted into a program with a group of entrepreneurs you've never met before. They start out as strangers and end as family and friends that you value and trust.
I keep forgetting. I got it. We're good. So you're probably thinking, holy shit, that's a big statement to declare all willy-nilly for people you just met 13 weeks ago. Let us explain, okay? When you go through this process, this program, you dig deep and you find the why to your business that creates this bond that we all have, because we got it right there, heart parts. Then having a group of like-minded individuals that are trying to build something bigger than themselves is something to be proud of. Being an entrepreneur is vulnerable and scary and really, really hard. But you put your ideas out and you hope that they'll stick, and they will with E4All. Is the program hard? Yes. Will they let you fall? No. I mean, they might scare you a little bit. Like, they're going to catch you. They're going to catch you. Don't worry. But E4All is a family, like the mafia, the Cape Cod Mafia. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. It's so simple. It's so simple.
Can you guys tell that she's in production and she does shows? She tried to recruit me. It's not working. As we close the chapter of the past 13 weeks, we can't go without recognizing the mentors here who have volunteered their time and advice. Please give them a round of applause. For all the content specialists who have volunteered their time and expertise, please give them a round of applause.
For the entrepreneurs in the room, the E4All alum, please give them a round of applause.
And as Kristen mentioned before, we'd like to give a big thank you to Jennifer Christian of Cape Cod Car Seat Mama, our peer support person, who is an E4All alum who has guided us along the way. Jen, you recognize that our cohort and the future cohorts would benefit from your support, and we sure did. You were available to us in all our times of need and beyond, and it did not go unnoticed, so thank you.
To Taiki from Big Tree, he's around here somewhere. Yes. So Taiki is the tech master, and he filmed and captured this journey for us and did all the hard things that we have no idea how to make them work. Thank you so much. So thank you to Taiki, wherever you are. Is he over there? Okay. That makes sense. I was just kidding.
To Kristen for managing the mentors and doing all the behind-the-scenes work of grant writing to keep this incredible program going. Thank you so much.
You're doing great. Thank you. And to Kai, oh captain, my captain. They don't pay you the big bucks for nothing. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Thank you for catching us when we tumbled, and we tumbled a lot. Thank you for learning how each of us tick and understanding and guiding us through the maze of emotions, which there were many. Thank you for holding space for us, for understanding us as our individual limits and knowing when to push and when to nurture us. Thank you. Yeah. That was aggressive, but I meant it with love.
And last but not least, please raise your glass or get your hands ready, because we want to toast to the incredible all-female cohort. We did it. We can do hard things, and we belong. So proud of you guys.
Awesome. Let's give it up for our class speakers. Next, I'd like to introduce our E for All Cape Cod Board Chair, John Rogel. Come on up.
That is one tough act to follow. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well, I think, judging by the crowd in this room, I think there are three things that we're very passionate about, right? We're passionate about, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship, Cape Cod, and E for All especially. That's probably four things. So why don't we give a big round of applause for E for All and everything that these guys have accomplished. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time. They talked about it a little bit. The program doesn't happen without a lot of support. The Cape Cod Foundation probably didn't know when you got our application that it was all female cohort, but that is quite the accomplishment, and it's like a little sisterhood up front here today. It was at a hey, yeah, exactly. So thank you to, my role here is obviously to thank everyone who's participating who makes the program happen. Obviously, it goes from the staff, which is absolutely incredible. You heard all about them. The mentors, the judges who participate, the people who interview the cohort on their way in, mentors, mentees. It's just an incredible program. I'm going to turn it over to Kristen. She's going to tell you about the stats of what has happened over the last 5 years. It is absolutely incredible. Entrepreneurship has an impact from an economic standpoint, and to see how this program has grown, the impact that it has is absolutely phenomenal, and you're going to hear all about it from Kristen. So let me turn it back to Kristen.
So this is when we look back on the last 5 years. And when I'm looking around the room, I see a couple of folks from the first cohort. If you're from the first cohort, can you give us a wave? Give us a shout. So this is legit like a month ago, Kai and I were like, wait, it's been 5 years. We should make this showcase also a 5-year anniversary. So we've been organizing since then. But we've had 103 graduates through the end of 2022, and then we're adding 13 tonight, so we're up to 116 ventures. And I've told this story before fairly recently, so just work with me here. But in 2018, I got a call from the E for All staff who are over on the South Coast. And they said, hey, Kristen, you went through E for All South Coast. We had a philanthropist, and he thinks that, he's willing to put up the money to start an E for All program on Cape Cod. Would you be willing to take the job to start the program? And it was an easy decision for me because, one, I loved the E for All program. I loved the people who were involved. And the other piece was I had been around, so I'd gone through E for All South Coast, which is New Bedford, Fall River. And you can walk around New Bedford downtown, and you can see where E for All has made an impact. You can see, that juice bar went through the program. That noodle restaurant went through the program. That yoga studio went through the program. Like, you can walk around, and you can see it. And so that was definitely part of my thinking. And so it's been 5 years now. Here on the Cape, and so recently I was like, hey, Tyke, you're the tech guy, like, if I give you all this data, can you make me a map of everybody who's been through the program and where they are now? And so it's still like kind of a work in progress, but like, look at this map. Oh, man. Boom. So those are all businesses that weren't there and that are now there because of this room. And I don't think it can be stressed enough. I work full time, Kai works full time, Taiki works half time. We're 2.5 people. No way we're going to do this ourselves. It really is this army of volunteers. It's this room who's made it happen. So congratulations. Look at this. This is crazy. And somebody's in the back like, Truro. Truro doesn't have they don't have a dot. We got to get some Truro people in. This is something that it's an important story, and I wanted to show to you. This is the revenue growth of the ventures who've gone through the program. And so as you might know, 5 years ago, we started a few baby businesses. 2018, if you go through, 2019, if you go through, 2020. So they're starting to grow up. You know, small businesses, it takes, typically you say, it takes 3 years for a business to really start going. And it's pretty exciting to see that now we're starting to get these businesses moving. They're starting to grow up. And look what happened to the revenue between 2021 and 2022. 98% growth. So the revenue doubled. And another stat we're proud of is that 70% of the folks who've gone through our program are still actively working on their businesses. So kudos to you all. It's not an easy thing, and you're still here. You're still doing it. It's impressive. So last year, $4.25 million from E for All businesses. 2 years of COVID. Good point, Taraza. And another piece that I do want you all to know is that these are the real numbers from people that we've talked to. And this represents about 40% of the entrepreneurs who've gone through the program. So $4.25 million, that's the real number that we got. So there's more money out there that was also created, but this is what we had to report on. 501c3, E for All is a nonprofit. I think a lot of people are confused about what is E for All? Is this a pseudo-state organization? There's an HQ. How does this all work? And so one thing that I wanted to do while we had all these people in the room is just to say, we're just a regular nonprofit. We want to be your favorite charity. And everything that happens on the Cape, we fundraise on the Cape to support. And so actually we pay a fee to HQ for fractional services. So that helps us have lean operations. So our like HR and our finance and our tech team, that's all at the HQ level, and we pay a fractional fee for that. But everything that we do on the Cape is fundraised from the Cape. So remember us whenever you're planning your charitable giving. And our board is matching up to $5,000 tonight. So if anybody is feeling like they want to go out to the front table and swipe their credit card, up to $5,000 is going to be matched tonight. So consider us tonight. Taiki, did we figure out I think this is going to work. So one thing that we hope that this works. Kai, can you click the button on the computer? One thing I want to say is this team is really, really, I love working with Kai and Taiki. Such good people, so good at what they do. We say, hey, Taiki, hey, can you make us a video? And he's just like, we don't have to give any direction. He just makes us something beautiful. So I just want to remind you where it's not just stats. It's not just a map. These are actual people going out, creating actual businesses. And so you get to meet some of these people and their faces through this video. So let's see if it works. Let's see if we can get some sound. It's quiet.
Really great video.
Hey. All right, so with that, I'll hand it back to John, and he'll come up with some words, and then we'll get moving.
So as Kristen said, this doesn't happen by magic. She's talked about the fact that we're 501c3. And yes, tonight there is a match. Go find the credit card machine in the front. But for the entrepreneurs, effectively what you've received tonight is a $15,000 tuition-free scholarship to go through E4All. So why don't you thank everybody in the room for making it happen for you again. So sustain the effort. So as we think about the next 3 years, it's going to take probably about $1.3 million to sustain E4All going forward. And we're fortunate that we have people like the Cape Cod Foundation, Bank 5, and other supporters of E4All who are enabling all this great work. And you're going to hear some of the stories. I'm not going to be up here very long because I really want to hear from the entrepreneurs. I really want to hear their elevator pitch. Do you want to hear their elevator pitches? So the good news is we've probably raised about a third. We're supported by foundations. We're supported by individuals. And every little bit helps. So if you got $5, $10, $25, $50, go to the credit card machine, swipe your thing tonight, because these entrepreneurs deserve that recognition. And on that note, I think I'm going to turn it back to Kristen, and we'll get the rest of the program going, because I do want to hear from the entrepreneurs, because that's why you all came.
All right. Whew. All right. This is my favorite night of the year. Okay. So we're going to be inviting our entrepreneurs to come up and receive their certificates and do their 1-minute pitch. They're going to come up. They're going to do it up here, your actual elevator pitch on stage, and then you're going to exit off to this side. We're going to give you your certificate, and mentors, if you want to make your way up as well, we're going to take some pictures over here. So entrepreneurs will come up on this side, grab your certificate. We're going to come over here. You can take a picture with your mentor. Sound good? After that, that's going to end our program, our formal program. Throughout the night, I think I can still hear it raining, but we've got the band going, and throughout the night, we'll be giving away 3 cash prizes for a total of about $8,500 to this cohort. And we'll be doing that between songs with the band because, you got to have some fun. And we'll also award our Alumni of the Year to 1 alum for each of the 5 years that we've been in existence. And we're going to recognize some of our volunteers in the categories of Eternal Service, the Catalyst Award, the Marathoner, and the Spark of Genius Award. But right now, we want you to get a chance to meet the Spring 2023 cohort. So let's start off with Chocolate Nana.
Hi everyone, I'm Tina and I'm the owner of Chocolate Nana, and I make amazing chocolates, and you guys just have to come over to my booth and try it tonight. You won't be disappointed. Thank you.
Hey, Jen, can you do the... Tamora. Oh, Tamora, hurry up, whatever you're doing.
Hello everyone, my name is Rena. My business is called Healing is Allowed. We create wellness programs for better health for body, mind, spirit. I'm totally coming up with it on the spot, can you tell? Based on ancient science called Ayurveda, and we really create a space for people to be heard and seen, and no one should suffer, and healing is allowed.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. My name, what? Words are hard. My name is Tamora Israel. I co-own Community Productions with M. Twizzle. Community Productions is a multimedia production company that tells BIPOC and LGBTQIA+ stories through film and performance. Thank you. BIPOC stands for Black, Indigenous, People of Color, and LGBTQIA+ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, plus. Thank you.
Kanika Smith.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kanika Smith. I am the CEO and founder of Kenny K Collection, which is an ethnic hair salon providing services and handmade skincare and hair care products for children, women, and all ethnicities and races. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tanya Capucci. I'm the owner of Mindful Goat Yoga of Cape Cod, and we are a animal therapy program that gives you a unique way to celebrate animals and a unique way to do your physical and mental health while you snuggle. We do yoga with goats. So come see us.
Hi guys, my name is Lauren DiGregorio. I am an artist, face painter, and joy seeker. When people collaborate with me, they can step out of their comfort zone and experience fun things, events, face painting, art, and basically just creative being. And so together, we can make a better world.
Hi everybody, I'm Amy Jasperson and I created Oyster Design Glass Studio, and it is a glass sculpture studio to create modern pieces of art. I take sheets of glass and transform them into little miracles that stand on their own most of the time, all of the time. But the weather during this program has been exactly like it is outside. So sometimes that means there's light, other times that means there isn't light, but the glass is still beautiful. So you can either work with me on a design of your own imagination, or pick one of my designs for your home or business. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Leanna Jean of Shearwater Farm and Floral. We are a microfarm and homestead located right between downtown Falmouth and Woods Hole, right in Quistit, great location, on the way to the ferry. Awesome location. We offer seasonal and sustainable cut flowers for sustainable events and flower lovers in my local little Falmouth area and Cape Cod and beyond. We hope to offer DIY workshops for the off-season and farm events and fire parties in the future.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly Fillion, and I am the owner of Simplified by Kelly. My one-on-one professional organizing business helps individuals and families tame the disorganized chaos of everyday life. I know a lot of you are disorganized out there. I just know it. By using my service, everything will be labeled and have a place in your home. You'll save time looking for things, and you'll have more time to enjoy life. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Charlie O'Neill of Sunday Social Marketing, and I forget. Oh, our visual-based social media management services help business owners who want to expand their digital marketing presence by delivering high-quality media to their target audience. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I brought my little blanket, my cheat sheet here. So again, my name is Vivian Haydes, and I'm owner and designer at Texture and Tone Interiors, and we are a client-focused design service to help your vision for a space become a reality. We take into consideration your style and lifestyle as well as your budget to create functional spaces in your home that you love. And our big thing is collaboration. So if you have some idea, you can contact me and we'll collaborate to make it happen. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Cassandra Ware, owner and maker of Ware Pottery. I create and design small batch pottery for the kitchen and home. Each piece is handcrafted for those who want to enjoy art on a daily basis through functional handmade wares.
How'd you know? Am I last?
Yes.
Lucky 13! Hi. My name's Elise DeMary, and my business is Wildly Purposeful Gardening. What if you could sustainably, conveniently, and affordably create healthy, beautiful gardens in your yard that also feed the pollinators, birds, insects, and wildlife? Well, my business is for environmentally conscious Cape Cod homeowners who want to do just that. We help you by bringing native plants and water conservation measures into your yard. Love the space you're in, and it will love you back. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. That concludes the formal indoor part of the programming. We will we'll keep an eye on the weather and see what happens out there. We're good. We're good. We're like 10 minutes. We're gonna pull it together. Just one little announcement, one little logistical announcement. We are a lot of people, and we have taken over the entire parking lot, including poor Cape Pups. They have no parking for their people, so if you're parked in front of Cape Pups, do you mind just moving it for them so that we can actually let them have business too, because we are business friendly. All right, thank you guys. Eat, drink.